Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sonny here, coming at you guys with another Neverwinter video. And by the title and thumbnail, you already know why you clicked on it. We're going to be discussing tips to help you guys level up faster. This is intended for new players who are coming fresh into the game, and for those players out there who want to level up another toon. All these options that I'm telling you guys are optional. You don't have to do them. You can literally wait for the double experience event that comes once, every so often. But let's say for those people out there who maybe don't necessarily want to wait, or who are playing and are looking to get to that level 80 as quickly as possible, this is the video for you. Number one thing we're going to be talking about, and these are in no particular order, but you definitely want the guild boon, and this is one of the bigger ones. This is probably going to be the easiest one to get, truthfully, even if you are at a low level. Okay, all you have to do is just ask for an invite to a boon, guild with a boon of experience. My apologies, I said that terribly wrong. And there are a lot of guilds out there with this boon. This is probably one of the first ones people get for that specific reason. And yeah, so you definitely want to make sure you get on top of this. A lot of people, if you are at that level where this is just another tool for you, obviously you're going to equip this. But moving on to the next one we're going to be talking about is Azores. And these are a little, people, I don't know if people don't know or sometimes skip them, but when you're leveling up, putting Azores in the utility slots, believe it or not, gives you experience bonus. And a lot of times I don't see people using it, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm mind blown. I sometimes send a message just like, you'd be leveling up a hell of a lot faster if you just popped in some Azores. And you might be saying, well, Sonny, I'm a new player. How do I get some Azores? Well, you can straight up buy them off the auction house for, a couple hundred. Or just humble yourself and ask people. There's nothing wrong with standing in a zone chat and saying, hey, anybody have some Azure rank 7s they can give me to help me level up? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit, I see people out there, end gamers, who ask for stuff, and I'm sure people have rank 7s just lying around, or, even if you have trade bars. This is where we're going to get into the next thing. Just flow it nicely in, and that is VIP. A lot of people may not have known this, but at rank 1, you get 10% bonus experience right there off the rip, okay? Plus, you get that free key. Now, that free key, for those of you who maybe don't want to ask for Azores or don't have the AD, will give you trade bars. And you can take those trade bars and go ahead and buy yourself a rank 7 Azure right here for a nice 6 trade bars, okay? And your one box should give you at least enough. So maybe you say, well, Sonny, I got to wait 3 days before I get 3 Azores. Then that's so be it. It just depends on how many trade bars you do get. So maybe the minimum requirement days would be 3. The max, I mean, you can get it on your first day. You might pull a jackpot, or you can just get lucky and pull, 6 times 3 is 18. You only need 18 trade bars. So yeah, other than that, just flowing into the next thing real quick, we're going to be talking about the Zen services side aspect. Now, this one is a little bit getting higher up there in price, obviously. This one, experience booster, goes for 2,000 Zen. These are for players out there who are more established and are looking for that quick come up, who are trying to get that certain class in that dungeon for their buddies or whatever. It should get you level 70 twice as fast. It says it right there. So it's like a double XP event in this scroll here, but you're additionally getting the bonus experience from the Azores, the guild, the VIP as well, and whatever else. And the next thing I'm going to talk about, which is the inscribed garments. Okay, so between the two lot of these, that's 3,500 Zen. Okay, now that's quite steep. I'm not even going to sit here and beat around the bush. For a new player, that's not going to be within your range unless you're dropping some money into the game, which I highly don't do that. Don't drop 3,500 Zen in the game just to get those two things for 2 million. But I do suggest for new players, definitely check out the guild bonus and the Azure and the VIP. Those 3 things would be for new players to get, okay? The last thing I want to say about experience is you can literally just buy a level 70 toon, okay? And then just take them from 70 to 80, so you don't even have to do the 1 to 70, trial, I guess you want to say, or run through again. And this is not a bad deal for those players out there, like I said, who are already established and who are looking to just take that extra class through a dungeon and have AD. You just wait for a 20% off coupon even, and you could just buy these at a decent price, right? These go on sale a lot of the times. Services is, I see, one of those things in Neverwinter that go on sale a lot. So, you know, if you're out there, just wait on it if you can. If you don't, hey, if you got the money and you don't want to wait, you can do it. But I feel like I am missing something. I could have sworn there was one more thing that it gave you experience, and it's like right on the tip of my head, but I just couldn't find it anywhere. Like, I don't remember what it was, but I could have sworn there was one more thing that gave you experience. So I do apologize. If somebody knows, down in the comments, please leave it down below and, you know, let me know. Or is that everything? I think that's everything. You know, with all the changes going on in Neverwinter, it's hard to keep track of the experience aspect. Me being level 80, I don't really need it that much, but I did want to get this video out there to help those out who you know, who might be struggling or who just looking to level up a little bit quicker. Now, if you do use the guild, the Azores, or the VIP, any of the things I've talked about, you know, leveling up, you will be skipping zones. You know, there's some zones that I wouldn't skip just because you get free shit from them in terms of bags. Black Lake District gives you a bag. Let me just see real quick, because, you know, this video is intended more for newer players, but obviously it can help out those players who just need another toon leveled up. The Black Lake District gives you a free bag, so I wouldn't skip that. And the Never Death Graveyard gives you another bag. So those are the two places that I wouldn't skip over too heavily. You're definitely not going to skip over to Black Lake, but you will. You probably will be able to skip over the Never Death Graveyard, even if you have, you know, the bonus experience from the guild and Azures. I'm sure of it. Other than that, other zones, you know, they're not really that crazy that you have to get everything in them. Just those two bags, honestly. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. I didn't want to make this video too long. No reason to. Yeah, if this helps you out in any way, hit that like, subscribe if you're new. It's been your boy Sonny here, and as always, I will check you guys.